Hey guys, we are back for round number 3. 2-0. Let's see how it goes. Volcanic Island in here. Volcanic Island Aether Vial. Not something I've seen before. We're up against Blue-Red Merfolk. We're gonna have a Razorfin Hunter on the way. God, I hope so. So this Spell Pierce looking pretty bad. This Bolt looking pretty good. This Wasteland looking like pretty medium. Is my read on this situation. Grixis something. Tap 2 lands. Come on, tap 2 lands. Mog Fanatic. Damn it. Bye, Delver. Okay. I think I'd like to play out this Wasteland and get a Tarmogoyf on board. Tarmogoyf dies to Lightning Bolt. Oh, I probably should have played the Polluted Delta. Shit. Alright, but this Tarmogoyf doesn't die to Tarfire, and I think that's what the Goblins deck usually plays, so play it out there. See what gets viled in at the end step. Got a Lackey, yep. Just don't Gem Palm me. If I get Gem Palmed here, that's going to be really bad. No, Gem Palm is only for 1, so that's okay. So, are you splashing blue for Hydroblast? Is that what's going on here, Mr. Goblins? When Patrick Mons or another goblin you control, as it 1 damage to any target. Sacrifice, create 2 1/1s. I'm gonna daze this, just because they play Cavern of Souls. They have this vial on too. It's really hard to get any value off of daze, in a vial matchup. I think I'm going to save this Wasteland for Cavern of Souls. No, I don't know about that. So on 2, they could vial in. What do they have on 2? I don't remember. Like, the thing is, we need to get like pressure going before they have a chance to play Ringleader. So I think maybe I should Wasteland here. Attack, have this Bolt up for the Lackey, and just kind of let them put in whatever. Because this is definitely going up to 3, and they can like Matron for Ringleader. So we just need to get some pressure going. I think I'm gonna. It's a black. They have that like black Siege Gang guy. Blue. I'm pretty sure this is probably just because I imagine Ren 6 is really good against this deck. Probably just for Hydroblasts on the board. Unclaimed territory can only cast goblins. But I really don't want them to like go on, land Matron for Ringleader, cast Ringleader. So let's take them off the Badlands in case they have something like Fatal Push. Goblins in Legacy is like just about the grindiest deck that you can have. So much card advantage with Ringleader. You know, they're very toolboxy with the Matron. Yeah, see, no 2-drop. Expect to see this Vial go up to 3, and then an end of turn Matron. Fortunately, we have a Bolt for this Lackey. If you're only familiar with Goblins from Modern, the Legacy version is much more Unsettled Mariner. Alright, well that's interesting. That's an interesting tech. So we're definitely gonna just bolt this Lackey with Mariner on the stack. Because I think it's pretty dangerous. This should be like pretty decent against me, but it's only okay here. I think we gotta ponder. We need to find lands now, lands and removal, to take care of this Mariner. We find all those things. Could get pretty hairy here with like a Matron into Ringleader. So there is that. Alright, so let's draw a Trop. Right? Yeah. I mean, I think no. I'm gonna keep both of these. Shuffle? No. Then ponder. No, I just don't want to do anything here. I think I am going to attack with a Tarmogoyf. Yeah, no 3-drop. Okay, so just don't have Ringleader in hand. Or play your Ringleader and Brick. That's what I would like to see here. That's how I would like this game to go. Okay. So definitely, I feel like my opponent does not have I don't think my opponent has a Ringleader because it has haste, so they could have vialed it in and and attacked that turn. I'm going to Brainstorm here. I want to get rid of this Spell Pierce. Hopefully draw a fetch land. I know there's a Trop on top, which is like not that bad. Okay. So pretty easy. I guess maybe Spell Pierce is better than Force of Negation. Or do I just want lands? Yeah, let's shuffle away these two. Play a land and attack for 4. So right now we are pretty ahead on the race, but again, this can change at any time against Goblins. You don't have Ringleader, get out of here. Krenko Mob Boss. That I think I have to Lightning Bolt. Yeah, because Sinkhole can deal with their bigger creatures once they have the Lord out. Ah, shit. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I forgot that it's legendary. Sorry, guys. But at least they're not making a million goblins this turn. And they draw a Ringleader. Fantastic. So we know their hand is Lackey, Trash Master, and Krenko. So we'll see which one they go for. Trash Master. So they've got their Lord. Swing in for 3. Whoops, I deleted Krenko. Alright, so I think here I'm going to attack with the Goyf and try to... They look like they have intentions of double blocking here. Oh, just a jump. So that's good. This is 6. Okay, let's ponder, see what we come up with. Ren and 6. Brainstorm and Hex Drinker. So I can't play really any of these cards except for Ren and 6. Or except for Brainstorm. So if I keep one of these, how does that look? How does my next turn look? I think this is a shuffle. I just want like more bolts and stuff. Ugh, that's not great. Alright, well let's Wasteland the Cavern. So we can maybe get some value with this. Force of Will. I will pay 1. We can at least counter the Lackey. So the Krenko is going to be a pretty big issue. So they have Krenko and an unknown card. I'm not loving our position, but it is okay. It's okay. Another Ringleader, jeez. So they hit 2 Wastelands, Matron and Mariner. Second Mariner is going to be a big problem. Swinging for 9. Delta. Alright, we have to stay back on blocking duty. I think I will let the second Mariner resolve. That's fucking annoying. Matron. I'm gonna search up Siege. There's nothing I can do about this. Because they just sack 3 goblins. 1, 2, 3. And I die. Goblins is a really tough matchup for the Delver decks. So right, if I kill this now, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we have this blue blast. That's at least like decent. It's worth bringing in Caracas. Bounces like that Pashulik Mons or whatever. I think I want the Grudges because they do play Chalice sometimes. Definitely want Rough Tumble. It's probably going to be our best card in this matchup. What do we not want? Forces are pretty medium. Like, you really want to just keep the Vial off the table. Let's cut. Cut a Daze. Oh no, Spell Pierce. Well, what else does Spell Pierce counter? Spell Pierce only counters Aether Vial. Yeah, let's keep one of the Dazes. And bring in a Pierce. Or bring out a Pierce. Yeah, Goblins are really good. They play the Mana Denial with like Ports and Wasteland really well. And it can just like really grind you out with those the Matrons and the Ringleaders and such. So definitely a hard matchup. I don't think I want any of this stuff. Sylvan, not really. Can't afford to take too many Sylvans. Grafdigger's Cage, unfortunately. Ringleader puts the cards in hand, so that does nothing. I think Caracas is just like far too narrow. And let's try this. So some good sideboard cards, but is unplayable. This is fine. We're gonna bottom the Force of Will. We have Aether Vial covered on turn 1, and I think I would rather not play Hex Drinker on turn 1 and hope to counter a Vial because that card is broken. Let's see what they have. We both mulliganed. Plateau. Yeah, here we go. Get that out of here. So kept one Spell Pierce, had it in the opener exactly where we want it, so I guess I'm pretty good at this game. Draw another Trop, and we'll get this Goyfi in here. And hope we can ride him to victory. Wasteland, okay, that's fine. Pile Driver, also fine. So I would like to find a red source. Ooh, that's looking juicy. That is looking juicy. Yeah, we're just going to Wasteland your Plateau and attack for 3. I'm going to play out this Hex Drinker. I'm happy to trade it for the Pile Driver. Save my Bolt for something that's a little more immediately impactful. Looks like my opponent was really leaning on this Vial with their keep. Let's block that. Get some creatures in the graveyard. Grow our Goyf. Caedyrn of Souls. Yuck. Draw Delver. Okay, well, I'm interested in brainstorming here. Not only hopefully find a red source for this Bolt, but also set up my Delver flip, even if I do not. That is annoying. So in the face of this Caedyrn, I don't want to. I guess I'll just show Spell Snare because it's basically a blank. Attack for 4. Right now, they can't actually interact with this Delver at all unless they have a known Caedyrn source. So I could get double Wastelanded here. That would suck. Matron, fine. Like, Wasteland can be a little bit problematic in this deck because they have so many, okay, this Creature Maker is gonna be coming in here. Tackle all these guys. So Creature Maker is going to be pretty annoying. That's going to kill my Delver. But I can Hex Drinker. That will also force them to tap their mana and not just Wasteland me out of the game. There's Creature Maker. Again, they can't really Wasteland here. Next turn, that is certainly a concern. Alright, I'm going to attack with everybody. I don't want to put any mana into the Hex Drinker right now because I'd really like them to kill that instead of the Delver. Yeah, that's fine. So they're going to take 3, and I think I'm in pretty good shape. Like, probably get double Wastelanded here. Another Creature Maker, that's really annoying. Again, still fading the Wasteland, which is nice. Only Sandbar, I'm going to cycle that right away. Please fetch land. Okay. Like, my opponent is really on the back foot with their awkward mana base and such, so hopefully we can draw a red source sometime this century and just finish this game with some bolts, maybe a True Name. Like, with this mana base, it's hard for them to play more than one Goblin every turn, and they just have to chump block every time with Tarmogoyf because they have to know that I have Lightning Bolt in my deck. Okay. So Wasteland me again, probably. No. Okay. Nice. Okay, so let's bash for 4. Alright, I should be pretty well covered by anything my opponent can do. Alright. So on the draw, Daze, terrible. We're going to cut the Dazes. We're going to cut that last Spell Pierce. Bring back all these forces just for Vile. Yeah, I just don't think I'm interested in anything besides anything over this Daze. Veil of Summer doesn't. Yeah, I guess like Veil of Summer will take care of the Munitions Expert, and if they play that Black Siege Gang guy, I can live for a little while. Like maybe, like sometimes they can expose themselves to Surgical because you know what's in their hand from Matron and Ringleader. Is that better than Daze? I don't think so. Daze seems so bad on the draw, though. Daze seems so bad on the draw. What is the blue for? Like the blue has to be for Blue Blast. But I didn't see any of those. I don't think it's worth bringing Rebs in. Now let's try this. Oh, and the Unsettled Mariner, that's also what they're playing. So maybe Red Blast is okay. Alright, this hand is pretty good. Pretty good, has most of the things we need to deal with covered. If they open on Lackey, I have to just kill it. If they open on Vile, I will probably Ponder in the first turn. And then have it covered. Relic of Progenitus. Huh. Okay. That is solidly medium in this matchup. Wasteland. Am I interested in wastelanding my opponent next turn? Maybe. Do I want a second Ancient Grudge? I don't think so. Okay, we're going to stack it like this. We'll draw the Force, draw Wasteland next turn, and we will either fetch or Wasteland it. So this Relic is going to keep my Tarmogoyf pretty small. I think I actually do want to take it off the battlefield if I have a chance. Preferably when they're tapped out, so... yeah, Portney. Start this whole song and dance. Okay, that's fine. So I have another Grudge on top. They don't have colored mana again. Another Ancient Grudge on top. So do I want... I think we're just going to play Strand here. Hopefully in upkeep they go to port us. They miss their land drop or try to play something into this Force. They miss their land drop. Or play a 1-mana spell. Port, Grudge the Relic. Cavern of Souls, okay. Unsettled Mariner, okay. I'm not sure I wanted to draw that. Okay, that's fine. I'll pass the turn. Probably should have shuffled away this other Ancient Grudge. Yeah, now it looks really silly. So, got to rebuild with our Goyf. Oh no. I'll try to move to my main phase. They'll port me. I think I have to brainstorm here. Alright, so we'll put back one of the ancient grudges. I'll draw brainstorm next turn. Okay, that's tapped. And just ship it. So, oh, my cat needs to be let out of the room. Yeah, so from these games, you can really see like how grindy this Legacy Goblins deck is. How they just have so many angles to attack you from. Ooh, that really hurts. That really is not good. I'll let them port me. Yep. An ancient grudge on top. We're gonna shuffle that away. If we get wastelanded, so be it. And I think I'll brainstorm again here. Just gotta keep finding lands. There's more lands and the rough and tumble. Hell yeah. Alright, we're doing it now. Put back grudge and Tarmogoyf. Draw Tarmogoyf. So I have to baby this blue to Delta because it does represent my last tropical island. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. Bloodstainmire. Alright, you gonna play some creatures or what? You've seen one creature from this deck so far. Alright. For my Volk. Okay. Play this Goyf. Try to get a clock going. So no sorceries in the graveyard. Ziggies. Okay, if this is a ringleader, I am snap countering it. Okay, that's fine. Port here. Float a mana. I think we're just gonna kill this guy right in this phase. See what we draw. Spell Snare. That's okay. That's okay. Still not been able to put a sorcery in the graveyard. Okay, still no Cavern of Souls. Good thing. 2-drop, 3-drop. Goblin Chieftain. Oh, yeah. I'd rather you didn't. I think we'll pitch the Spell Snare if we draw like a, either another force or another piece of counter magic off the top. It'll be good to have that. I'm gonna get ported here. Probably the Trop. Yep. Okay. Draw another Spell Snare. Oh, that's hilarious. But if we can fake Cavern, we might be able to take over this game. And we have this Rough Tumble here as a kind of emergency release valve. Fiery Islet. Gonna crack it. Aether Vial, sure. Matron, no. And just to use our mana very efficiently, we'll get this thing out of here in return. Okay. So, that's fine. Taking damage from the Islet. The Islet. I'm going to keep this Flooded Strand in my hand. No reason to play it out. My mana base is pretty solid. What lands do I have left? I'm going to crack this Islet, probably. Yeah, so I have 2 Trops that have been wastelanded. That's the only thing. Lackey, sure. Double port, sure. I think Lackey here is ultimately not that threatening, just because they only have 1 card in hand, and this Tarmogoyf will represent lethal next turn, as long as I can get this Rough Tumble to resolve. Yeah. So I'm not sure what my opponent could have here. Let's see if we can draw like a Lightning Bolt. Tap that land, okay. Tap that land, okay. So my opponent theoretically could have that Flash Goblin. Then it's going to do 2 to Tarmogoyf. Yeah. I think I'm just going to go for it here. Alright, and we get there. Beat a hard matchup, and we are 3-0.